The Bible on audiobook, read by Donald J. Trump.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Great guy. What a great guy God is. I know God. Big, strong, handsome guy. Big, handsome guy.
This is crazy, man. Crazy. Well, welcome to today's video and welcome back to the Matt and Ivory show. What's up, Ivory?
Let's go. Let's go. What's up, everybody?
So in today's video, we're talking about that Project 2025.
Oh, man. Ooh. Project 2025. I'm scared. Ooh.
And don't forget, Trump don't know anything about this, right? Remember that?
No, that's what he said.
We have a president who doesn't have a clue.
That's what he said, Matt.
Yeah, but before we get into the video, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. We are real independent media, not these fake ones getting all that outside dark money, man.
Yeah, the money come from where?
China.
China. Yeah,
Well,
we the real deal.
Let's get straight to this Project 2025, Ivory. Let's go.
1,913 recommendations. 1,055 as we sit here have been implemented. The person who deserves credit for that is one Donald J. Trump.
Like some on the right, severe right, came up with this Project 25, and I don't even know. And they come up with this, I don't know what the hell it is. It's Project 25. He's involved in Project, and then they read some of the things, and they are extreme. I mean, they're seriously extreme. But I don't know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it.
Did the president implement Project 2025 in this first year plus of his second term?
Since 1980, Heritage has been offering presidential transition projects, which we generally call Mandate for Leadership. What's known as Project 2025 was done on such a scale that we proposed 1,913 recommendations. 1,055 as we sit here have been implemented. The person who deserves credit for that is one Donald J. Trump. 1,055 as we sit here have been implemented.
The person, what did he say?
The person who deserves credit for that is one Donald J. Trump.
Oh, man. What would you guys say about that, man? That's crazy.
Now, I will say this too. The thing about Project 2025 is that it's something we're going to feel for the next 20, 30, 40 years. So you may not feel it exactly right now, but all the different things are going to happen over time. So it's going to be like you always say this too offline. We don't know all the nefarious things that's been happening. And I think Project 2025 and over the next 20, 30, 40 years, people are going to be like, what's going on? And it's going to be linked to them over 1,000 things that got implemented, recommendations from Project 2025.
Yeah, I agree. And you saw the smug look on that dude's face. And that's the guy from the Heritage Foundation. I forgot his name. But yeah, these are the people who sit in the background. They don't have the juice to run for office and put their ideas out there. So they need somebody like Trump, who does have a charisma. He has some type of juice. They need a guy like him to come out and then trot their plans behind him, put a battery in his back. And they need him to come out and for him to do all the stupid stuff, because Trump probably is right. He probably have no idea what Project 2025 is. Trump is the type of guy, as he just say, you know what? Give me money. Give me money.
Yep.
Trump just want the money, and then he take the money in, and then they do all these nefarious things behind his back, and then he say, I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know. So you know what? We got to get a president an award, man, because he likes awards. So let's go ahead and give him some more awards, bro.
Let's do it.
Best year, we got to give another one, bro. Jesus is crown, but he couldn't get this one from Obama. But yeah, that's what it is, Matt.
No, man. Like I said, man, it's gonna take some time. Oh man, Hey,
Daddy
bro.
Trump, bro.
Look at your goofy ass.
Man,
yeah. And in the comments, if you could, in the comments, please hit give me your caption of this picture right here. This is Daddy Trump right here. He ain't looking too good over there, but
I'm gonna say this too. Anybody who ever watched the Mad Max movie, they know what I'm talking about. Like the leader was like this cruel leader, but he had all this armor on. We took the armor off. He was an old, frail man, and I think that's what Trump is. Like when you zoom in on that picture, you can go back to that picture, Josh.
Daddy Trump.
When you zoom in on that picture, this is the leader. right? At the end of the day, right now, he's just an old man, the oldest president ever inaugurated, right? I think he's still the oldest president ever at this point. So it's just an old man leading this party. And that's really what it's come down to, this old guy at the end of the day.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And the funny part about this is that if this is what Ramit Sethi has said, and I thought this was actually a really good quote, because he said, actually, this is a good thing. This is a good thing that Project 2025 is being like implemented the way it is being implemented, is because people need to feel the pain. And he said this in his tweet. He said, it's actually a good thing that Americans are seeing high gas prices and long lines at airports. These are direct results of Republican policies. Most people need to feel the pain directly of Republican policies in their lives. So I actually agree with this, man. I love to hear your tweet on this.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of pain, but I think overall, like we could talk about these different things when it's abstract. But I think these new wave of Republicans that came in, and obviously with Project 2025, are so in your face and so blatant that it's so corrupt, that it's just people are gonna see it, it's gonna feel it, right? You're gonna have politicians. They're gonna run on lowering taxes, right? Lowering taxes and lowering your prices, and everything's going to increase. Think about Ken Paxton. He won the GOP primary. What did he say? Texas is not for sale. You look him home. You look at his whole backstory. He got impeached for bribery. Everything was for sale. Everything was for sale. These aren't even smart criminals, bro.
Yeah, definitely not smart criminals at all.
Criminals, bro.
But I don't even think that's the point. The point is really like is they want to flood the zone, and they're flooding the zone with their policies, because I think this is like the one Hail Mary shot where you actually have a chance to get everything that you want from the federal government. Project 2025, they knew Trump was for sale. Trump is the big whore, right? Trump is the big whore, and everybody's trying to get theirs off on Trump because they know that this guy is vain. He's an empty vessel. He doesn't have any principles or morals. So what do? You need a guy like him to come in, raid stick him up, raid the entire store, and then all the bandits come behind him and they take the money. That's what Project 2025 is doing, and all these other nefarious actors are doing. So moving along, we're going to talk a little bit about this is LGBT month, the beginning of LGBT month. And Matt, I want you to read these captions for me.
Hey, real quick, I wish I looked just like Jason Dart. Isn't that the quarterback for the Giants, right?
Yes.
Is he a male model? He is a handsome guy, beautiful guy, conservative guy. He said, "I love you, sir." Man, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, this is Trump, bro. This is LGBT month, Matt. And guess what? Rob Filikowski said Trump wears tons of makeup. He loves interior decorating. His favorite band is the Village People, and he can't stop talking about how hot guys are. Just an observation. Welcome to LGBT month. It's June.
Yeah, man. It's funny. Nobody calls this out. Nobody says anything.
No, nobody says nothing. But you know what? It's funny because over the weekend I went to the White House, and one of the things, the interesting part about it, you have a lot of tourists, a lot of people coming in, a lot of people coming in back and forth from the DC, and I wanted to see the UFC stadium, the stadium that they're building over there, and it's just so funny to me. And I asked a few people, like, man, what's your thoughts on this? How do you feel about this? And to my surprise, a lot of Americans are just like done. They're like, Trump just being Trump. And I'm just like, people have gotten so numb to the fact that all this nefarious stuff that Trump is doing is that I think this is a celebration tour. He knows the doctor reports are telling him some stuff that he don't want to hear, and he's just kind of trying to get in his off before he leaves.
No, let me see.
Trump corruption. We're going to talk a little bit about this, and I think this is an interesting clip for us to react to. So we're going to play the clip and then react to this clip. Play the clip.
Net worth when he went into office, $2.3 billion. And this is his net worth now, just 2 years later, $6.5 billion.
So we've never had a president running businesses while in office. And so decisions are being made not based on what's good for Americans, but what's good for his company. For example, why did the Saudi government invest $2 billion in Jared Kushner's fund? It wasn't because they just like Jared Kushner. It was because Kushner is Trump's son-in-law. And so my biggest concern is the deterioration of American democracy. I mean, it's already happening. Most people think democracies end with tanks in the street or somebody shooting up the presidential palace. But actually, in the modern world, they mostly end because someone who is legitimately elected begins to take apart the system. Trump, he has never cared much one way or the other for American democracy. He admires foreign leaders who have no constraints. And I have a goal that is to remind people of why democracy is important and to pay attention to the ways in which it's declining so that we can fight back. So we're just at the beginning of what could be quite a big change.
So there's 5 core tactics that autocratic leaders use to dismantle a democracy. Could you walk me through the 5 tactics?
So first of all,
Wow. Oh, man.
Ooh, wow, man. I'm gonna say this when it comes to that. Like, I think she had made a lot of good points. But people don't fight for things that they take for granted. That's just the reality that we live in, bro. Even with democracy, people don't fight for something. So you were born with it here in a lot of ways, right? So a lot of times people have had a lot of freedoms, especially the general population, right? I mean, obviously had the civil rights movement, so you had a lot of blacks fight in the 60s and things like that, in the 50s and the 60s, especially with civil rights. But the groups of people overall just haven't really had to fight for anything in a very, very long time. So they're just so used to things being a certain type of way. So most of the time, people don't fight for something they've just been given. And that's when you end up losing. You taking it for granted, and you give it away with your vote, and that's what's happening right now.
Yeah, we got too many people who are just, it's okay, it's all right, life is good, and they're just doing their own thing. And this is how democracy dies. And this is how you end up in a situation where you gonna F around and find out. And we're already in that phase, that F around and find out phase, because again, we could go back to Trump promises. I want to pop up this tweet again. Not this one, but I want to pop up the other one.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about this one. Is it? Let me see if I can
you
find
get
it.
that, like, we get that going. Like, this the Trump promises, man. It's chaotic with the Trump promises, man. Because
I want to go back to this tweet here, because I think this tweet is really important. And by Ramit, he said it's actually a good thing that Americans are seeing higher gas prices and long lines at airports. These are direct results of Republican policies. People need to tie how they're feeling in terms of these higher prices with Republican policies. And this is what's going to really be able to move the needle for people, because 100 million people did not vote in this election, the past election, 2024, but they're feeling the effects of that now. And so again, I hear a lot of people say, I don't do politics, but with all due respect, politics is doing you. And so I think this is a good thing that people are feeling the pain, and hopefully this will wake people up to say, you know what, we just can't sleep on this anymore.
Yeah, that's what we hope it does, right? Like, obviously, that's what we hope it does, because what's happening simultaneously right now is that I think a lot of them know that, and then they're actively trying to make it harder for the base that, like Democrats, even independents, who they feel might vote against them, to vote in the 2026 midterms. I think that's what it comes down to, right? We did this nefarious stuff. We know there's backlash coming. I think Trump is the only one that doesn't realize that backlash is coming. But they all know backlash is coming, and they're like, okay, we got to protect ourselves. And I think you made a really good point, Ivory. And you said they're trying to rob everything blind while they can, because they know it's coming, but at the detriment to their own party and to the detriment of the American people.
Yeah, just
prepare to be blindsided.
Blindsiding people, bro. But hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching our video. Please hit that like button and share with 3 of your friends, your 3 friends that you chop it up with the most. Share with 3 friends and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. And we'll be back to bring more news to you guys soon.